In situations of complete uncertainty, individuals should completely disregard decisional evidence in favor of a decision strategy that promotes better outcomes. Kantner and colleagues in 2015 conducted a recognition memory task in which they did not present the study phase. They still asked participants to conduct the recognition memory test anyways, but advised them to avoid certain error types. Under such conditions, participants should simply make the response that will not result in a critical error if they're incorrect. Although some individuals appropriately adopt this extreme strategy, others fail to do so, resulting in avoidable critical errors. The test phase had 4 conditions. Participants always earned 5 points for a correct response, lost 10 points for a critical error, but lost 0 points for a non-critical error. In the conservative criterion condition, participants lost 10 cents for a false alarm, whereas a critical error in the liberal condition was a miss. In the image hidden condition, participants saw this prompt to suggest that the image was hidden, but they were told that there was still a right answer. An image would be old or new. Experiment 1 included 36 participants. On the y-axis is the criteria that individuals set for the conservative and liberal condition. In blue is the criterion set when images were hidden, whereas green shows images that were shown. Participants are ordered from left to right based on how extreme they shifted their criteria when images were hidden. As you can see, a handful of participants appropriately adopted an extreme strategy that completely avoided critical errors, but many individuals failed to shift their criteria despite having no memory evidence to base their decision off of. Interestingly, the relationship between how much people shifted their criteria when images were shown versus hidden was actually quite strong, suggesting that individuals implement very similar decision strategies regardless if there's memory evidence or not. In Experiment 2, we collected data from 100 subjects and did an identical recognition memory task as in Experiment 1, except participants responded on a 6-point confidence scale. Again, we see individual differences in the extent to which people shift their criteria when images are present versus shown. On the left, we see individuals who maximize their criteria when the images are hidden, but as you go to the right, you can see that many individuals fail to shift even though they have no memory to base their judgments on. We saw a strong relationship in the degree that individuals will shift their criteria whether images are shown or hidden. Interestingly, when plotting the average ROC curve, we noticed that participants would spread out their confidence ratings despite having no memory evidence. We specifically told participants to rate their confidence in how confident they felt that they were providing the correct answer, which should have always been low confidence for the hidden conditions, but many people reported medium or high confidence on several trials. That individual tendencies to shift criteria are consistent regardless if there's memory evidence or not to guide the decision. Some individuals are simply reluctant to adopt extreme criteria even in conditions of complete uncertainty. Interestingly enough, many participants will also spread out their confidence rating and report high confidence in the no memory evidence condition, even though they received no instructions to spread out their confidence and were specifically told to rate how confident they felt their answer was correct. In fact, less than 20% of participants reported low confidence for all of the images in the hidden condition. This is interesting because oftentimes confidence ratings are believed to reflect how strong a memory is, but in this case, participants had no basis to form their decisions,